everybody, so today I'm going to be doing my November favorites. It's a little bit late, just like a little bit, and I don't have, this is kind of an all over the place favorites. I do have quite a bit of products, a few makeup products that are, okay, relatively new to me, but like, I haven't put them down since I started using them like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, so they're favorites, trust me. And then some clothing items. I have a random wallet, purse thing, and a piece of skincare that's affordable. So yeah, let's just jump right in. Okay, so let's start with makeup. I have a ridiculous amount of BH Cosmetics to talk about. Let's just get this out of the way right now. The amount of BH Cosmetics that is in this video is absolutely absurd. This is not sponsored. I just placed a haul. I did a full face first impressions. I will link that down below. And I love so many of these products. So let's talk about the thing that I am the most excited about, and it is the BH Studio Pro Waterproof Brow Pomade. I'm in the shade Ebony. This is the shade, or this is what I am using to fill in my brows right now. It's literally the exact same thing as Anastasia Dip Brow. Well, okay, it's not. The difference between this and Anastasia Dip Brow is I would say this is waxier and almost thicker in a way, but just is pigmented. I really like it because the Anastasia Dip Brow is very, very soft. So when I dip my brush in, I always have to wipe off the sides because it just kind of like, bleh, it just like goes in so easily. But this stuff is harder. So when you dip your brush in, like I can literally just like do like that and then do my brows. Like with the dip brow, I have to like touch it in gently, wipe it off on both sides, and then go in. But this is a lot stiffer of a formula, and I really, really like it because it makes it so easy, and I feel like I'm not wasting as much product because I literally just dip it in and draw on my brows. Whereas like with the dip brow, you can see like all the way around the corners of my dip brow are just like filthy. When I mean this is old because it lasts a really long time. But I have to say, I think I like this more than Dip Brow. I feel like it really like attaches to my eyebrow hairs and makes my eyebrow hairs look thicker, whereas I think Dip Brow just kind of masks them. It just kind of covers them up. This, I feel like I said, it's that waxier formula, so it really like latches onto my brow hairs and like builds up my brow hairs while also filling in my eyebrows, and like it's just so opaque. I'm absolutely obsessed. I cannot put it down. And this stuff, I think it was like $5 or something, like literally a quarter of the price of Dip Brow. The only thing I am concerned about is since this is already a drier formula, I'm afraid that it might dry out sooner. So that's just something we'll have to wait and see, but so far it's been absolutely fine and I'm obsessed with it. 10 out of 10 would recommend, and I've used Dip Brow for literally years. I've used it for like, I think I'm going on like 3 years with Dip Brow now. So I'm diehard Dip Brow, okay? But this, let me tell you something. We're just gonna get all the BH Cosmetics out of the way right now. Next is the Smooth Canvas Longwear Primer in Bisque. And hello, can we say MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot dupe. The only thing is this color is a little bit darker than soft ochre. This is a little bit more, you know, bisky, and this is bisky. This is a little bit, again, it's a little bit thicker, a little bit waxier, but holy crap. This, if you want, like if you're using like really pigmented colors, or if you're using really bright colors and you have a problem with like a lot of the time when I just use concealer for primer, which I do all the time, it works really fine, but sometimes I'll just notice the color will fade or the colors won't be as punchy at the end of the day. This literally makes the colors last all day, as if like seriously your eyeshadow looks the same as it did when you first applied it 8 hours later. Like I did like a warm kind of like simple smoky eye to work, and I worked a full 8-hour shift, plus I came home and like sat on my butt for like 3 hours after work and just hung out in my makeup. So it was on for like 11 hours and my eyeshadow still looked so bomb. And I like it because if you have like discoloration on your eyelids, this is like, it's like a, I mean, it's like concealer. It's like a full coverage concealer, but it's a like shadow primer. It's just so good, and I'm so glad that this is totally a dupe for MAC paint pots, which again, I will say it again, I said it in the full face first impression. If you have been around my channel for a really long time, you know that the like soft ochre paint pots were my favorite. I probably went through like 4 of those in my time before I went cruelty free. I love them. So I'm so happy to find a cruelty free affordable dupe for it. It's amazing. I can't get over it. Alright, next is the BH Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Alice. I love this color. This formula is really nice. It's, I don't know, it's similar to ColourPop Ultra Mattes, but not nearly as drying. Like, if the ColourPop Ultra Mattes weren't as life-sucking as they are, like, they would be like this. If that makes sense? Does that make sense? But anyways, this shade is everything. This reminds me a lot of ColourPop's Little Stitches, which I loved that color, but that color gave me such bad butthole lip, I ended up having to get rid of it because I literally just couldn't wear it because it just looked like garbage on my mouth. This is such a pretty nude, beigey, pink. Oh my god, and it's nice and pale. It's pale on my skin, so if you are like medium to dark skin, this might be a little too pale for you unless you like pair it with a lip liner, depending on your preferences, of course. But if you are a pale princess and you really like pale nudes, I think you will really like this because it's pretty pale on me, and I know that like that's something that a lot of super pale girls struggle with, is nudes are always too dark on them. So I would definitely pick out this one if you like a pinky toned nude, but this is like a nice pinky tone. Like, I'm very, very picky with pinky toned nudes, and this one just has, I don't know, it's just like a nice beigey, mauvey, soft pink. I'm obsessed. And these are like $5 too. Okay, so this is my new favorite thing of life. It is the BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlight 6 color palette. I have been literally not using anything about this. Right now I have the shade Vivid and the shade Ethereal on my cheeks. Like, the shade Ethereal is seriously like out of this world bananas. You guys, these seriously look like Becca highlights. Like, I raved about the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, but like, these are very chunky highlights, like super chunky, glittery highlights. Like, they're gorgeous and they're reflective. Don't get me wrong, and I still like them, but these are just so smooth and buttery and so reflective. They honestly remind me so much of Becca highlights. Like, Becca's formula is very creamy and smooth and doesn't emphasize texture. Like, the Anastasia highlights can definitely emphasize texture because they're just a chunkier, glitterier highlight, and I'm not against a glittery highlight. I'm fine with a glittery highlight, but these is just like, they're just straight, intense, reflect pigment, and they are so incredible. I cannot get over this. I really want to get the other one where it's like kind of crazier colors, like there's like a blue and a green and like a purple, but this is, I can't stop wearing it. I think it's gorgeous. I can't believe that this good a formulation is as affordable as it is. I think it's under, their prices change all the time because they're constantly having sales on different things, but I'm pretty sure it's always under 15, and I think I got mine for like 8. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So definitely subscribe to BH Cosmetics email list because they're constantly doing ridiculous sales all the time. Okay, last BH Cosmetics item is the Nude Blush 10 color blush palette. Ooh! This is so pretty. So I had the original blush palette for the longest time, just their like 10 color glam blush palette, but it had like a ton of like hot pinks and things that I was just like not going to use, and these are just beautiful. I love this shade, but these are so pigmented. So pigmented. Do not use a dense brush. Use a very soft, like fluffy brush. Oh my gosh. Today I'm wearing this shade on my cheeks. It's just like a nice, warm, kind of pinky color. I'm very, very picky with blush, and I just really, really like all of these blushes. I've been using like these two a lot, and then again when I want to go for something a little bit punchier or a little bit warmer and like fall kind of feeling, I'll dust this on my cheeks and then a little bit of across my nose. I'm obsessed. I love this blush palette, and again, the packaging is also really nice. It's really like thin and kind of flimsy, but it like actually like clips properly, and like, I don't know, it's nice and compact. I really love it. Whether you're like a makeup artist and you're looking for like a couple like blush palettes to keep in your kit, or you just are a blush fanatic, which I'm not, but I still love this palette, I would 100% recommend this palette. Okay, one kind of random item, I really wanted to shout out this NYX glitter primer. Now, I have always used the Eye Candy liquid sugar adhesive, but I noticed that like, unless you were using a really, really fine glitter, it just got kind of chunky and weird, and I don't know, it was just a little bit hard to work with. But that was just like, that was the first glitter primer that I ever purchased, and I've just stuck with it because that's what I've had in my collection. But I've heard really, really good things about this, so I wanted to try it, and I really, really like it. It's just like a solid glitter primer. There's nothing like, I mean, it's just a really, really good glitter primer. There's nothing really to say about it, but I just know that it's affordable, it's pretty easily accessible, and and it's cruelty free. So it's just something I wanted to shout out if this is something that you're looking for, if you're looking for a good glitter base. And I'm pretty sure you could also just use this as an eyeshadow base. It is very, very, very sticky, so I would definitely set it if you're just using it as an eyeshadow base. But this made my glitter go on really, really well, and it didn't fall off like through the night. I used this on Halloween, and then I went out like, you know, partying for Halloween, and there wasn't like glitter all over my face at the end of the night, and it just works really, really well. So just wanted to give this a quick shout out. Okay, I have a couple brushes I want to talk about. The first is this BH Cosmetics V1 powder brush. I love this brush for setting my entire face. You guys know I always set my face with powder. I have oily skin, and on top of like having oily skin, I also just like can't stand sticky foundation, like sticky tacky foundation. I hate it. I need it to be like set. Like I need my foundation to be soft to the touch and powdered to the touch. So I really like this because this is, it's not like a dense brush, but it's a relatively dense brush for a brush like this, if that makes sense. So this really like sets down my foundation really, really nicely. This was also like under $5. It's really, really soft. It's really cute. It's this cute like slate kind of gray and like purpley gunmetal. They're synthetic fibers, and I just think it's a really, really nice all over powder brush. It's just nice and big and fluffy, and I can just dip it in and like really pack on the powder and make sure my face is set for the day, you know what I mean? Next, this has been my best friend to use with this because like I said, these blushes are so high in pigment that if you use a dense brush, it's just gonna like and be way too much. But this, as you can see, is, I love doing this because it looks so silly. It looks like when you're a little kid and you used to do like the rubber pencil thing, it kind of looks like that, you know what I mean? Like it just looks really silly. But this is just like super soft, super fine. This is the Bdellium Tools 941 tapered highlighting brush. I don't use this for highlight just because it's a little bit too big for me, but if you like to do like an all over soft highlight, this would be a really, really good brush for you as well. But if you have a bronzer, a blush, or something that is just a little too pigment packed, this is the perfect brush to use. You literally just like drag it on super softly. They're so soft. Bdellium Tools, I believe their whole line is vegan. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure their whole line is vegan. But this one is vegan. It's from their Studio 8 collection, and I've been loving this. Like I said, woo! Like I said, these two have just been a match made in heaven. So again, if you have a very, very pigmented blush, or maybe some of your favorite formulas are very pigmented, but you have problems with getting too much, this really allows you to build it up, but also you can do just like a soft wash of color. So I've been loving this. Again, this is Bdellium Tools 941 tapered highlighting brush. Okay, then I have two brushes that I actually wanted to talk about in my October favorites, but I had used these brushes for a Halloween look, and they were just sitting, like I had a pile of dirty brushes from Halloween, and these were in there, and so I just like forgot to talk about them, and they're dirty right now because I use them super frequently, sorry. But I have been loving these. These are both by the brand Royal and Langnickel. This first one is just called the Crease brush, and then this one is called the Shader brush. First of all, the packaging is super, super cute and like gold and like really nice to hold. This first one is just like a nice round tapered blending brush. This is the brush I used for my eyeshadow today. This is the brush that I use for just like literally my eyeshadow like almost every single day. I like it because you can really like buff out color, but you can also kind of build it up. Since it comes to a point, I love blending brushes that come to a point like this because then you can get like a darker color right on the tip and blend it like deeper into the crease while also blending out your entire crease since it's a blending brush, if that makes sense. I absolutely love this. I think this was around $5, super affordable, vegan, synthetic fibers, love it. And then this one, I love this shape of brush so much. So it's like a paddle shaped brush where it's thin on one side and fatter on the other, and then it also comes to a point. These brushes are seriously my favorite brushes. Like it's really similar to the Real Techniques base shadow brush where it's again paddle brush with a little bit of a point. These are just so nice because you can use the flat side to like pack shadow in the inner and outer corner. You can use the pointed side to like really deepen the crease or the outer corner or the lower lash line, and it's also just like a blending brush so you could just turn it on its side and blend through the crease. This is just such an all-in-one amazing brush. 10 out of 10. If you do not have a brush like this in your collection, get one. You need it. Okay, I have one skincare product, and then I have a couple like random like fashion things to talk about. This is, oh, I have two to talk about. I can't forget to talk about the other one. I don't have them physically with me, but actually I'm just going to talk about those real quick. The e.l.f. hydrogel under eye masks. Oh my god, I love them. I'll put a picture of them right here because I used them up and I threw away the packaging, not even thinking that I should keep it to like show you guys. It comes in a set of 3. I believe it's like $8, and these are amazing. They're just like a hydrating gel under eye mask that are so nice. I love putting mine in the refrigerator because then, like, you know, after like a stressful day you can pull them out and they're nice and cold on your under eyes, and I literally just leave them on and you can feel your skin absorbing the like moisture, the water from it, and you can feel the actual patch getting drier and drier. I had always heard Tashina talk about the 100% pure like under eye masks, and so I always wanted to try something similar, so I figured I'd try the e.l.f. ones, see if they're like a good affordable dupe. And I mean, I can't say if they're a dupe because I haven't tried them, but like I feel like I don't even need to try the 100% pure ones anymore because I love the e.l.f. ones so much. And I really feel like, okay, I have really bad under eye circles, but they're genetic. Like my dad has under eye circles, my brother has under eye circles, my uncles have under eye circles. Like they're genetic. I can't like get rid of them unless I get like filler or something, but anyways, I'm going on a tangent. So while I don't feel like they necessarily helped the darkness, because I feel like that's really, really hard to do since it's genetic, my under eyes were so plump. So I feel like they weren't as sunken in. Like they were really plump while the darkness was still there a little bit, but they were just so plump. I love that word. They were so plump the next morning. I couldn't get over it. I was like, wow. Oh my god, like they were just so plump and hydrated. I absolutely love them. Recommend. Love them. And then in that same e.l.f. haul, I picked up the e.l.f. Water Droplet Balm. This is the coolest stuff ever. One, it smells really, really nice. It's kind of like a clean aloe vera kind of smell. And if you look at it in, oh, I don't think you guys are going to be able to tell, but in the jar, it just looks like, it almost looks, what does it look like? It almost looks like mentholatum or something, where if you press into it, it's going to be kind of like hard. And you pick some up and it's just kind of like a thicker consistency, and you rub it into your skin and it literally turns into like what feels like water. It is the coolest, weirdest moisturizer ever, and it leaves like almost like a sticky base, which I was kind of concerned about because like having oily skin, I was afraid like a sticky base was going to make me oily, but it doesn't. Like it acts amazing underneath foundation. I've been using this. I go back and forth between my Osea Blemish Balm and this, but I love this because it sinks in really quickly. It leaves your base like kind of sticky and moisturized, and it doesn't make me oily. Absolutely love this. It's just so cool how it just turns like literally from a solid into a liquid before your eyes. I don't even know how to describe this. You guys just need to go buy this and try it yourself because it's so freaking cool. It turns into like a thick water. If thick water were a thing, this is what it would turn into. Okay, then I have a couple random things to talk to you guys about. The first is the t-shirt, or the long sleeve shirt that I am wearing right now. It is by the company Action for Animals. They're an Instagram like page, and they just create like really cute like animal lovers clothing, and they donate to a bunch of different like rescues and shelters. I'll leave their Instagram down below. Super cool. I actually, so kind of funny story, I don't know. So I had ordered the crew neck of this. It says Anti-Animal Cruelty Club, and it's in the same style of the Antisocial Social Club, which if you don't know Antisocial Social Club, I pretty much only know because I work at Zoomies, so I see it all the time. But it's a really freaking expensive like high-end streetwear company, and they have like windbreakers and long sleeve tees with, it says like Antisocial Social Club. So when I saw this, I was like, this is freaking perfect. And then it has the logo on the back, super big, which I really like. So I actually ordered the crew neck sweater, and when I got the package, it was a long sleeve. It was like a long sleeve t-shirt. So I messaged them and they still haven't gotten back to me, and it's been like a week and a half, so I'm hoping they get back to me, but like even if they don't, there wasn't that much of a price difference between the two, and I mean obviously like I'm wearing it. I freaking love this thing. But the t-shirt material itself is really nice. They do come pre-shrunk, which is nice, so when you get it on and you try it on, like that's the size it's gonna be. I ordered a small, and it's nice and like fitted on me. It's that nice like soft cotton. It's not itchy cotton. And I just think the quality of the t-shirts are really, really nice. And it goes to rescuing animals and helping animals. So it's just an awesome company. So I definitely wanted to shout them out. And I will leave, like I said, their Instagram and their shop in the comments. Next, I want to talk about a couple clothing items that I've just been obsessed with. So first, I'm sure you guys have seen these around because these have been trendy for the past like year and a half. And it is a Naketano hoodie. This is, I think, yeah, you'll be able to see it. And it's one of those hoodies with like the super crazy big cowl necks. They're so cozy. Like the cowl neck literally goes up to my neck. But it's nice because they're nice and thin, but they're still cozy. Like that neckline. I will say, we sell these at Zoomies, and a lot of people, it's either you love the cowl neck or you hate them because it literally like wraps around your neck. So some people are like, oh, get this thing away from me. But on like really cold days, really windy days, anything like that, like the cowl neck that just comes up around your neck is so cozy and keeps the chill out from around your neck. Because that's always like my problem is like my ears and my neck get really, really, really cold, but I don't necessarily like scarves because then I get too hot. I don't know. It's weird. I love my Naketano though. They are spendy. They are spendy, but I will say stock the Zoomies website. Zoomies is the only retailer in the States that carries legitimate Naketanos. We're the only ones that have, like, that can sell them. Stock Zoomies website because a lot of the time they will go on sale, and if you stock it long enough, they will go like half off the sale price or 25% off the sale price. I know right now we have some that are buy one get one half off on the sale price, so just stock the Zoomies website and make sure you get a good deal on it, but they are so comfy. Another little disclaimer, they do run small. I wore a large in mine, and mine is like nice and fitted. They are a German company, so the sizing is a little bit different, and they do run small, so I would definitely either go into a Zoomies and try it on if you want to get one, or just order a size up to be safe. The next item, you guys have seen me wear like on Snapchat literally almost every single day of my life. This is what I wore in the intro of my like 5-day lookbook, and it is this little set from Missguided. So I have it like, oh, where are the shorts? There they are. So it's this little set from Missguided. It just has like little cute, this is so hard to show you. It just has really cute, oh my gosh, this is a mess. So it's a cute little set. First it comes with high-waisted shorts, and they say Brutal Beauty in glitter on the back. So on the shorts, they say beauty in glitter, and then on the back of the sweater, it says brutal, which I just think is the most ridiculous cute thing ever. I have seriously been living in this, like on my days off, like if I get home from school, or not from school, if I get home from work and I just want to relax, or if I'm doing stuff around the house, I live in this. And I was really afraid because it's that kind of, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like velvet. I was worried that they were going to be itchy, but they're really, really, really soft. I got a size 6. And they fit me really, really nicely. I've just been like absolutely obsessed. I will try to link them down below. Again, I got them online at Missguided. And I always wait for a coupon code because they do coupon codes all the time. And I think they do like 30% off if you're a student. So definitely sign up for that if you're a student. But I'm just like, I'm literally obsessed with this. So I had to shout it out because I've been wearing it nonstop. Okay. Last thing I want to talk about real quick is a purse wallet thing. So y'all know, if you saw my what's in my bag video, I had that like kind of relatively big Target bag, but I hate carrying my bag on my arm like that. And the like it was just a little bit too big of a bag to put a crossbody on, and I was just kind of like tired of having a big bag. And so I went into Vans and I saw this cute little like crossbody wallet purse, and like, yeah, okay, it's super cute on the outside, but wait till you see the inside. Like, look how cute this inside is. Like, it's just a super, super cute floral print. It is just amazing, and I really like it because there's a ton of room. Like, I can fit, like, I have a lip gloss in there, I can fit cash in here, I can fit all of my like debit cards, I can fit my punch cards. It's just really, really, really nice. And if you saw my what's in my bag video, I really liked my wallet that I had before, but the little slot that held my ID was getting loose, so my ID would fall out of it, which is not good. And then it just comes with a detachable chain. So I like wearing this like literally just as a crossbody, but if you want, you can just remove the chain and just take this as a wallet wallet. I think it's so cute. It was a little spendy. It was like 32 bucks, but Vans makes pretty good quality like stuff like this, so I just really wanted to shout this out because I have been obsessed with it. Like, look at this floral print. It's so cute. And they also have this in gold, so if you're more of a gold person than a black studded person, they have that too. Alright everybody, so that is everything for my November favorites. You know what products you all have been loving the month of November, and I'm super excited for December, both like Christmas, the holidays. It's my birthday month. I'm just super hyped, so I hope you guys have a good and stress-free December. I know it can be very stressful and very hard on people this time of year especially, so make sure you're taking care of yourself. Get that vitamin D, get that self-love, self-care time in, because this is a rough time of year for a lot of people. So just make sure you're taking care of yourselves, and I hope you guys have a great holiday season, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!